I will get back up again. All right, well, we're done waiting for the peeps, and they had their chance to show up here. Emerald's here. Lexi's making food, so she'll be listening, but won't be on yet. Jared's at work. So, plus there's a little bit of role playing that needs to happen anyway. So Spooks beamed in, and then everyone was like, "Where were you?" And that was it. Right. All right. So what do you guys do then? I mean, you understand he's a spellcaster, so you know, like, being out of spell slots is a thing. However you describe that in game. My magical energy is weak. I am unable to cast things for a while. Yeah, exactly. I'm like, that's only warlocks. Check it out in the Twitch right now. You can see the game going on right now on Fantasy Grounds. The players are plotting. Do they have time for a long rest? Or do they need to stop them from taking the phylactery and leaving? Rose can definitely heal people. She has the staff and she has her spell slots. Um, fresh spell slots for the most part. So yeah, that's up to. Well, there's no limit. I mean, there's no limitation that you're aware of for phylacteries being teleported. So that is definitely a possibility that could happen. You don't know a whole lot about the properties of this phylactery or what the lich has done for it. So for now, who knows? Classic assumptions. Yeah, you have to click them to burn them. Yeah, he disappeared and reappeared, and seemed like no time had passed. Have you seen the TikTok live trend where people just stand there? Creepy. Check him out on the Twitch. On the Twitch. What's going on over there, guys? On the Twitch. Basically, I can't make Fantasy Grounds show all of it on the phone setting, so the party is plotting right now. They're debating what to do after a fight. I will get back up again. While they're talking about whatever they're doing there, Patrick, you can definitely roll to pick through that corpse. No worries. That was a emerald anyway. It's going to be a survival check as well. Correct. Let me see. You can roll for others because you took control of Emerald. So let me clear owner. Emerald, you can grab Emerald now. He wasn't available. That's probably why you couldn't see things before. Go to characters. You should be able to grab Emerald now. Who stole the tarts? Who stole the tarts? You. Did you steal the tarts, boy? Let's see here. Alright. Let me look up Haman's Guide, because I actually don't have it pulled up right now. Her parents want to press charges. All right, so you rolled. Wow. Well, I'll give it to you. Neither of those rolls was actually a survival check. It just rolled a flat d20. Um, but you're good. As you're picking up the corpse, you do so expertly that you're able to completely dismantle the skull of the bone naga, and you're able to get off some of the spines as well. Let me load up here in the Discord. Yeah, you got a nat 20 on it. So let's see here for los resources. I say the resources are quite resourceful today. Hey, he's home. Alright, where did I put those? Did I pin those somewhere? There they are. Alright. Hammond's Handbook, as it's known. Alright, it's making me download it, which I'm pretty sure I have already downloaded it. No, I gotta have it loaded. Since people is going to be using it quite a bit. But anyway, that's what you got. I will get to what specifically it gives, because this is like a custom guy, so it won't even be in there. But that's basically the best you could do for cleaning off the corpse of the bone naga. So going from there, let's go forth. What is the plan? All right, I believe in you. All right, so you guys travel onward. Bog is dead. We've cleared the snake pit. Do I need to reshare the map for everybody? All right, there you go. All right, so as you guys continue onward past the dead naga towards the entrance of the temple, you remember the warning about what lies ahead on the stairs as you go into the temple. And of course remember that. If you don't remember that, does anyone remember what I said lied ahead perchance? There are indeed traps. Traps lie ahead in the temple. I mean, kind of. It's outside the temple in a swamp, so you could. I mean, you can park the horse outside. Beyond that, No, definitely no guarantees, but that is an option. What kind of spells does everyone have, I guess, would be my first question. Stand by. Got to add walls to everything here. Because that's what you have to do. That's what you gotta do. Alright, the rogue is gone. Planar shift, yes. To a random plane. Yeesh. Sure. Ugh, thank you. Didn't Jared say he was leaving? No, he's back. He left something in his pocket. It's here in his pocket. He rode back. paper and a pencil. I mean, please come and rescue me. Exactly. All right. Bueller's. Yeah. You went off on an adventure. No, I'm here. Yeah, you went off about word radiance. So I'll let you go off on an adventure. You teleported your horse.
Imrius. Or sorry, I guess it would say a friend of Gezu.
Okay.
Just, on the note, because we just,
Oh, I know. All right, so you've sent him the note. He teleported his horse. He said, "Good luck. I wish you were a Rashadium horse." We talked about the Rashadium horses. They're great. And then now that we've arrived here, snuck inside, Hogarth has rolled a perception check, of course, in the tower to figure out what lies ahead as you guys all walk into this temple.
I will do that right now.
Emerald summons Cujo.
As he does this, he cracks his fingers, limbering up, does some stretches, gets his game face on.
Let me add Cujo to the tracker. Let me add Cujo there. There you go. All right, now marching order coming in through these stairs. Obviously, it's going to be Hogarth first, but then who goes next?
Did Rose heal us all to full health?
No one looks super damaged right now, but Rose
I
can
mean,
definitely do that. Who's damaged right
because
now?
I'm at 50 wounds of 73, so
Oh, you're fine.
I have 23 health left.
Rose, how much healing are you going to do for the poor warlock?
He says, "Screw that warlock. He's a jerk."
None, buddy.
Rose is away. Remember, she's cooking dinner for y'all.
I mean, but she's in the chat right now, so she can.
But she probably can't unmute because she's cooking.
I can do cure wounds.
I'm like, she can definitely unmute. She's letting you die. Oh, you're gonna cure wounds? How many cure wounds
Yes.
would you like to cure?
I'll do 2 of them. Yes.
Lexi, don't forget he's the meat sack that stands in the way while you cast spells.
Exactly. I keep the non dumb people alive.
His basically his campaign slogan, Jason, is a heal for Habor is a heal for everyone.
Yes, I love it. I'm taking that. Thank you.
Alright. There you go. You have a cure wounds now. And the staff casts cure wounds as well, or no? There's no way it does that.
No, that has to be a spell slot.
Ooh, because she doesn't have cure wounds.
She had it. Oh, she just has it. Lexi needs to add it, but she just has it because of the whole withered bloom thing.
Ah, that's why. Okay, well, I just added it then. Okay, so then she has to upcast it. It's a level 1 spell. You can upcast it up to 5th level, because you do have a 5th level slot left, which would add 4 additional dice. Are you doing that, or just casting it at 4th level? It's 1d8 plus 5, so you could potentially heal him with like 3 dice pretty reliably. He's only taking 20 damage. He's kind of a little baby. He's fine.
No, I've literally taken. I've taken 50 damage, Jason.
50 damage. 50, 20. It's all really the same when we think about it.
I mean, it's the same when you're getting hit with 100 damage, sure.
Exactly. Rose, I'm going to cast it up to level 3, which is 4d8 plus 5. Does that sound good?
Yeah, that sounds good. Thank you.
Oh, snap. Well, there's 30 life back right there.
Sweet. That's good enough for me.
Okay, that was... Let's see here. I added 3 dice, so it was a 4th level slot. Do you want to do it again at 2 slots? I'm going to do it again at 2 slots.
I could, Emerald
That
can do it as well if you want to save their slots for combat.
Well, everyone is kind of beat up. Hogarth's taking 23 damage. And Spooks has taken 33 damage.
Spook should be now on 70 because that's not updated after, being away. But as soon as I load, I can
70
add
damage?
that. No, he's on 70 health.
Yeah, that's about right. You're about at 70
So
life.
I have more health, but
no, that's what I'm saying. You've taken 33 damage here, so that's about at 70 health from your 100 life. So the health is right. It's actually like 3 damage
Under the night when everything goes.
So then, I guess, Emerald, did you want to do the healing for Habor and Hogarth then? And have the wizard wait, or no?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to save the spell slots for combat, I can use mine. It doesn't matter either way.
I mean, the wizard has a decent amount. She's got 2 more level 3, 2 more level 4, and a level 5. But I don't know how many you've got. With a ranger, you've got less spell slots, so it depends on if you need to save because you haven't long rested yet for anyone right now. So I don't know where your spell slots are at.
I haven't used any,
Okay. Yeah, you can definitely do it then.
so
So you'll go over to
okay.
Cure Wounds, and then you'll just drag over the heal, and you'll right click to add an extra dice if you're going to upcast it. Just make sure you check the box for using the spell slot.
For both Habor and Hogarth.
Yes. Yeah, they're both got about 20 something damage. Meanwhile, back at the Legion of Doom. Not now. Okay. Alright, I've got the other thing loaded now. Let me get over here to the old Bone Naga. Alright, Bone Naga. The things you can harvest from a Bone Naga are as follows. I'm going to give you actually the stats for a Guardian Naga, which is slightly better. And I said you got a nat 20, so you have the Heart of the Naga, as well as 2 of the Naga Fangs. So, and you can find that in the book. I'm going to copy this over to the Discord as well, so you can see it under resources. Now I'll put it in general chat. There you go. So, what does that mean, you say? So, the Guardian Naga Fangs. Nagas don't require glands to produce their venom, as their fangs remain venomous even when the Naga is reduced to a skeleton form. Proper extraction and resmithing allows these fangs to serve as powerful weapons with an extra poisonous punch. Beware, or revived Naga may not take kindly to the idea of a mortal running around with one of their teeth. Heart of the Naga. The heart of a Guardian Naga may be taken by force, but is only useful when given freely by the benevolent creatures. Ooh, awkward for this Naga. However, when eaten, the recipient gains the Naga's rejuvenation ability for at least 1 death. In exchange, the Naga's own cycle of rebirth is temporarily halted. A Guardian Naga only does this when it sees great potential in a mortal creature and wishes to be part of that creature fulfilling their destiny. If the Naga heart is taken and eaten under the free and willing permission of the Guardian Naga, the eater temporarily gains the ability to return to life after death. If the eater dies, they will return to 2 life in 1d6 days and regain all their hit points, missing body parts, cured of all diseases, etc., etc.
Do you know where any of these?
That's in the Hammond's Guide, the Hammond's Handbook. That's where you'll see the heart trigger there. But I also posted it in the general chat.
Okay.
Even though it's saying there like it's a willing creature ready to die, the Guardian Bone Naga has those stats from this, even though the Guardian Naga is a different beast than what you fought.
Okay. Okay. So if I eat it, it will have these traits, even though he wasn't necessarily a willing donor.
Right now, so you can check it out.
Maybe.
Correct. Even though he wasn't air quotes a willing donor, in this case, you get the same item from this guy.
Yeah.
He's like a combo Guardian Bone Naga.
Okay. And do I know this in game that it will have these qualities?
That will actually take an Arcana check or an Identify spell to know what this actually does.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Well, I will store it away carefully, considering it to be a precious item, and consider it something to. I mean, unless I can check Arcana, even though I'm not proficient in it.
No, you need someone proficient in it to do the check. You could always say we can roll it because this was back before you guys entered the temple. If you want to have Rose, Rose I think has Identify for free on her staff, and then additionally,
No,
she's
not Identify, but
in
Detect Magic. She can just shoot repeatedly.
Right. Well, then you could have her roll an Arcana check then.
Okay.
She can do Identify as a ritual.
Right. Yeah, exactly. I mean, so basically, yes, she can do it for free.
Well, yeah, I
you know, where time is of the essence, yes and no.
yeah. Then I would say we could pack it up and check them next time we camp.
Okay, cool. All right, so then you know it's magical, and I'll roll an Arcana check really quick for Rose. Which she has a +9 on, so pretty decent. Why she got an 18, so 27. All right, Rose recognizes all the features of the Guardian Naga bits and lets you know what those are.
Oh, so you're saying I should just gobble this sucker down?
She gives you the thumbs up on that one.
Well, how big is it?
It's pretty large. I mean, it would be like gobbling up like a pot roast, essentially. A larger pot roast, a 4 to 5 pound pot roast.
My eyes get really big. I'm like, maybe I'll save this for when I'm hungry.
So you're like,
There it is a bit easier to read.
Yeah. If I can nibble at it a little bit at a time, you know, I'll start working on it. You know, just work on my Naga heart.
All right. So let's see. Yes. So marching order. Hogarth's going in first, and then I already had him roll his perception. You look up and down the hallway. It looks basically dark and not well lit. You can see though that the floors are relatively clean. The enclosure on the top of the ceiling, so the height of these tunnels is actually pretty low. These are like 8-foot ceilings and 5-foot wide on the tunnels.
So I'll follow behind him so that I can quickly trade places with him if in the event that a tank needs to get in front. And I'll take Shadowmane with me, Jason.
Shadowmane, if he goes in, will be squeezing, as will the horse for Kvatch if he does want to enter.
Oh.
Right. I'm going to put it in the pocket dimension for now.
Yeah. Now,
what happens for squeezing?
Squeezing basically means you have disadvantage on all the things. And you move slower.
Okay, then. I guess I desummon Shadowmane for now, because I don't want him to get hurt or anything.
I would be on him in squeezing. I just remembered a mechanic of mounted combatant and a special mount, actually. I was just thinking about that.
So you are going to be on him?
It's good to be... Yeah, it's good to be a paladin. As long as I'm not squeezing.
Okay, so Kvatch is there, and then based on that, who's going where here? Are you...
Bor is second, right after Hogarth.
Because
I think Kvatch should be near the back.
If you're between Spooks and the front, Spooks is not going to get by to... Basically, like, you can't get past each other, essentially, here. Everyone's
So I should be in front. Kvatch should be at the very back to defend the rear. I should be at the very front to help defend the front, since I can step around Hogarth.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You probably want... Well, anyway. I'll let you guys figure out marching order. Alright, so Hogarth's here, and then coming in after him is Habor, Emerald, and Rose. Where are you guys coming in at? On the Twitch, guys, check it out. We got it going live right now on Fantasy Grounds. You'll be able to see the game, hear everybody, and see what we're doing. It's also on the YouTube, I think, as well. But I can't get it to show very well.
Spooks, what is your perception?
But thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the likes. I appreciate it.
Not great.
So we need somebody who's perceptive to be near him. Probably going to be Emerald. Jason, would Emerald be able to shoot around Spooks and Kvatch? Or is Kvatch coming in just gonna kind of screw over anybody who wants to do anything past Kvatch?
Kvatch essentially blocks the entire tunnel. So.
Jared, are you sure you need to bring Kvatch?
Spooks is like hunkered, like
no, I can put him away.
Like, because it's a warhorse and the ceiling's 8 feet tall. So Kvatch
I
is like
could
head
probably
down.
get, I could probably get past him because I'm small. Like I could just retreat behind him.
You are correct. You're small, so you can move between the large mount.
And also, like I was saying, that depends on whether or not I'm squeezing. You know, maybe I won't.
It depends on what your feature says. What does your feature say?
So any attack directed at my mount, I can instead direct at me,
Yeah, I know that.
which means that basically, who gives one about disadvantage?
But it doesn't.
But otherwise,
it doesn't change the squeezing that's going on, right? For basically the body being where it is.
Right. Which I wasn't sure if it was width or height. You know, if it's height, then I'll be squeezing too. If it's width, he'll be squeezing, but that doesn't affect me much.
It's technically both. It's a 5 foot wide, 8 foot high ceiling. So the warhorse is basically up with his head down, and you're kind of like laying down like against him as you're riding him. So you can function because it's like mounted combatant. So I guess you're able to like use your body that way, but otherwise it is still an 8 foot tall warhorse in an 8 foot tall ceiling.
Right. So for now, I'll want to put it away until it's more practical.
Also, are you on right now? I don't see you have claimed spooks yet.
No, I'm trying to join. It's updating things like that.
Make sure you're also searching Porcupine Gamers with a space for the DM name. Capital P, capital G.
Is it a new server? It should still be there.
Yep,
right?
it's a new server.
Because when I updated the name, it made it as a new for some reason. I had to like do like an
Hi,
email
baby.
and everything for it to change the name.
What?
So I was like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
All right, so Spooks is there.
Yeah.
He is trying to get in, but he's there. So then after Habor, who decided who's going next?
I think it matters a whole lot less now that Kvatch isn't actually coming in. Because now we can just step around each other.
I mean, I probably want to still be on the outer part.
You probably, since your perception is not good, it probably wants to have Emerald be at the very back, followed by the marching order I think should be Hogarth, Habor, Rose, Spooks, then Emerald, because that way Emerald can use his perception to cover our rear, and if he sees something, he can quickly trade places with Spooks, and vice versa for Hogarth and me. And then Rose is protected no matter what, and she can do big magic damage from the center.
What, baby? I need to change. What is it? Uh-oh. Don't pull it.
I
Bye.
would agree with that.
Does everybody agree with that too?
Works for me.
Oh,
Cool.
wait, gotta be close.
So that is our marching
Maybe.
method, Jason.
Okay.
Do you need me to repeat it a little slower for you?
Rose, Spooks. Wait, that's Cujo. All right. Now having entered the dark cavern here, which basically I can see everything because for some reason it did not hide things with the wall. So I'll have to do the old global mask.
Oh,
So we can't see each other anymore? Okay, cool.
all right. I guess it doesn't, unless any of you know where we're going, it doesn't really matter what direction we head.
Correct.
Starting off.
Well-
Emerald's at the back end, which is also the front technically if he goes that
Yep.
way. Or if you go northwards, then you've got Hogarth leading the way.
So I say we head north. And
Good.
and time is of the essence. I've kind of gleaned from the discussion we've had. Is that a fair assumption?
That is.
All right. Then I can move at a pretty steady pace and still do an adequate job of this. So
My movement is 30 feet a turn.
All right. I'm not. My legs aren't so long as yours, so try not to run me over. But
I mean, as long as you stay at that or lower, I'll be able to keep up.
All right. Then let's get
I don't know
going.
why it said I'm Shadow Main. Why is it putting my text in as Shadow Main, Jason?
You've selected Shadow Main as your active guy right now.
Oh, there we go. Fixed.
There you go.
There we go.
Okay. All right. So
All right.
Hogarth, go ahead and go first and move us up and tell us what you see. Oh, you started going and then you stopped.
So Jason, I make sure I stay on his tail very, very closely. Like I don't want him getting away from me, so that in the event that we need to trade places quickly, I can.
Well,
Is there something I have to roll to do that?
No, you'll have to go in turn order still, so you'll have to see what happens here.
Yeah. And I'm going to try and move, stealthily, just as a point of professional pride.
Right.
And yep. And I come up to the corner the whole time looking for traps, secret doors, and whatnot.
Okay. So you move up there, go and roll a perception as well in the tower.
And if I have advantage on any checks for doors and I'm dungeon delver basically. So
gotcha. Okay, so as you move up there, you disappear like from Habor's sight. He's there, and then where'd he go? So you assume Hogarth is nearby, but there's no way to really tell without a perception check to find your rogue companion.
So I do still have 120 feet of normal vision in both magical and non-magical darkness. I don't know if that makes a difference.
You can roll with advantage on the check if you want for the perception.
And you said it was perception?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, give me 2 seconds. I need to find it. Persuasion, perception. There. Oh, good God. Okay, 1 second. Let me do it so it does advantage, and then perception, and in the tower.
Holy shit! Shibbles, McStibbles. So I'll just tell you.
Just to keep you in note, you got to tell me if it's a nat 1, or if I get 2 nat 1s, because I am keeping track of that.
So technically, with your advantage, you rolled a nat 20.
Oh my God!
And a nat 1. So there you go.
What the hell?
So for a second, you're like, "Oh my gosh! What's happening? Where? Oh wait, he's right there. He's right. I see him, guys. I see him."
Yeah.
For a second, I thought he was this wall to my right. He looked.
I like to think that he didn't disappear from anybody else's point of view too. I just had a panic because I blinked and everything went black for a split second.
Oh yeah, no one else sees him right now. They have no idea where he went.
Oh, okay.
So, without rolling their own roll.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah. So Habor's like,
cool.
Guys, I know where he is. No one else, by the way, knows. So no one knows what he's talking about, basically, unless you guys roll really well. But you can roll with advantage.
Can I tell them where he's at?
Because Habor is pointing, but all you know is you're pointing. You're like, he's there, and they're like, where? It's like right. If you ever pointed at something, we're like, it's right there. And where? Look.
Yeah.
Look at that tree. Down to the right of that tree, there's a deer. What? Where's the deer? That's what you're doing. But in a dark dungeon, with people not having as good a vision as you.
That's right. And I whisper back, I'm just up here. Quiet down.
This is the age-old. Rogue tries to sneak ahead. Party tries to see Rogue and lights the torch. You've killed me.
Yep.
Jared will sympathize with that. He was a rogue in one of the campaigns. Everyone kept blowing his cover.
I haven't got it loaded yet, but him saying the rogue disappearing just is reassuring. I'm like, the rogue's good at his job.
Basically, you're like, if we can see the rogue, we're in trouble.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, and then back to the rogue here. So he checks for traps along this wall, and he feels relatively confident that there are no traps, at least in this area he's looking at, as well as this door. But you can tell just from looking at it that door to your left might be locked and require a key.
Okay. Just the one right up there.
Correct. That door there.
Okay. But it doesn't seem trapped, correct?
The hallway does not seem trapped. The door you'd have to be up against to actually like feel it, touch it, etc. to check. But off visuals, there's no like tripwires or pressure plates or stone traps from above, that kind of thing.
Perfect. And I don't see anyone or any markings that suggest anyone's been moving around these passages recently, do I? Or is it clear that they've been used recently?
Yes, they look used recently because the floor looks actually very clean, like just clean everywhere. Like, it's like surprising for the swamp outside how clean this temple is.
All right. I reconnoiter with the group and I'm like, so do we want to be peeking into every door I find, or do we have a destination in mind?
The basement. As few fights and rooms as we can explore before the basement.
Often nice glittery things in those rooms.
We can look for glittery things after we've sorted out whatever is to be found here.
Aye, I get it. Aye, Captain, you're in charge. So I will say then I'll listen at the door real quick and see if I hear anything inside.
Okay.
I can roll
Go ahead and
if you want me to.
A perception there.
Just to be safe.
You hear inside. It sounds like this might be an armory of some kind because you can hear like metal kind of shifting a little bit. It sounds like someone's working on like a rhythmic, like it's quiet, but it's like tink, 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 tink on some metal on the other side of the door.
Okay, I relay this. I relay this to the group then, and if they want to proceed further, we can ignore this, or we can take care of what's inside.
So you're 20 feet away from us, so we'd have to catch up. Can we?
Oh, well, yeah.
Do we get a turn to move and catch up, Jason?
Let's
Or is this still his turn technically?
It's
If we're on turn order, then yeah, I was assuming that there's.
It's technically whenever you guys want to kind of step in to move.
Yeah.
You, Habor, are the only one that knows where he is, so you know he went up and around the corner.
Yeah.
So you can
I
go
say-
up the edge as well if you want.
I say to Rose, he's up and just around the corner. Follow me closely and tell Emerald and Spooks to follow closely.
Okay, so you guys kind of all shift up here, and then you can kind of still see him up at the door. He kind of like creeps back over here and whispers to you that about what's up ahead.
And he said it sounded like an armory. And correct?
Yes.
Okay, cool. That's what I wrote down. We probably want to come back and deal with that. We need to get to the basement as soon as humanly possible. If we can't find staircase, we'll need to start checking through every door, but I think first we should look for a staircase headed directly down.
Okay. Then I continue scouting ahead.
Can I try and keep up with them, Jason?
You can.
Cool. And I tell Rose to keep up with me and tell her to tell the others to keep up with her.
Okay. So we'll just move along here. I'll just assume
And I will.
I won't be like actively
go
moving
ahead.
everyone, but I'm just gonna like you guys will all be in step with Hogarth as long as he's moving. You know that 30-foot.
Yeah.
less.
That's what I
I'll
want to do,
communicate with
basically.
everybody that generally speaking, I'm going to stay about 10 feet ahead of them, and I'll give them a signal if it's safe to come forward.
And I say, okay, but I expect you to run like hell to get back here if you run into something bad, so we can help dispatcherate it.
Yes, all the dispatcheration shall be yours.
Good.
Jason, with my intelligence of 12, I would like to check to see if dispatch rate is a word.
Oh, I assure you it is on the high seas, my lad. Things are different out there.
I'd like to wait. No, Jason. I would like to roll a deception to trying to convince Spooks that it is.
Well, he didn't say that out loud. He's thinking in his mind. Is this a real word? That's what he's checking.
Oh.
Unless
Can I
unless
roll
you voiced it
deception
out
to?
loud. Did you voice that out loud, Spooks?
I did not voice that
That's what I
one.
thought.
B-A-N-A-N-A?
Yes, banana. How do you spell bananas? B-A-N-A-N-A-S.
It looks like it is a word. It is the act of to dispatch something in high seas. Generally, certain pirate groups do use that as a official term.
Of course.
I'm gonna have to use that later, Jason.
And
with confidence.
and then the person who does the
Prepare to
action
be
is called the
dispatcher.
dispatcherator.
That's right.
Does like a thumbs up to the party.
Yeah, you.
Jason, do you please
Sorry.
tell me of all people you get where I got that word from?
Yes.
You do? Okay, good.
Jared, you look it up, and it's like dispatcherate appears to be combining the word dispatch and desperate, maybe. That's what ChatGPT says. I'm like, no, ChatGPT. I'll inform it. Don't worry. I'll put in some good data into ChatGPT until it tells people on their English papers. That's good. Yeah, good.
Right.
Dispatcherate. Approved.
Do it.
You can use it. Your college
Mhm.
professor is wrong. This was based on dispatcher rating things. Alright, so Hogarth moves up again. That looks like a new roll, I believe, right? That's a new one? No, that's the same one.
I can give a new one. Oh, whoops. Sorry. That was not ignore that roll.
You're good. I know what your modifier is, so. Now, did you say with your dungeon
This is
builder,
perception.
you always have advantage on these rolls? Is that what you said?
I have advantage officially on wisdom, perception, and intelligence checks made to detect the presence of secret doors. Advantage on saving throws made to avoid or resist traps. Resistance to the damage dealt by traps. And then traveling at a fast pace does not impose a -5 penalty on my passive wisdom.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
So that's it.
But only secret doors, not for traps, then. You don't have advantage on.
Not for traps, but avoiding them and resisting them.
Gotcha.
I have advantage on those, but not for finding them.
So what you're saying is
Let
you
me
have
go ahead.
advantage on them, so you just walk into it and save.
That's right.
So on this door, you notice that there is a trap that you can see. There looks to be a thin little like wire that goes in front of this here. What it does, you'd have to do a what would that be? To figure out the working of the trap. Investigation, we'll say.
Investigation. You see me pop on a pair of spectacles and look at it a little bit closer. One sec here. I gotta remind myself exactly how those work. So I have advantage on close investigation checks with my spectacles,
Okay.
and so yeah. Abilities, investigation, skills. And I take a peek at it.
So it looks like the wire that you see running there actually goes up into the wall and above and over actually to behind you, where you notice there's a little hole in the wall. And when you like peer into it and stick your face into the hole, it looks like it has a nozzle of some kind that just in your years of experience being a rogue, you're like, you know what? I think that's a flame jet trap that when triggered will barbecue whoever is there.
I make sure I relay this.
Feet on over there.
Yeah, I'm going to relay this to the group and ask them, do we want to go further? I say we find some. I can disarm this, but it will take some time, and I think that we're in a bit of a hurry. But please don't trigger this, or we'll all be toast.
I'm sorry. I say no. We need to continue.
Yeah.
But what did you say the trap was, Jason?
It appears to be a flame jet trap potentially.
Flame jet trap. Thank you.
Could be useful if we have to fight in here, just to remember where this is at.
I am notating it, so I mark it on my little map I'm building of the dungeon as we walk through it. Can I be building a map of the dungeon as we walk through it, Jason?
Yes, you can.
Okay, perfect. We're gonna call. Where's the entrance, Jason? Can you briefly move my guy over to the entrance and move him back so I can see where it is?
Let me do that. I don't actually need to do it. 'Cause I didn't do the stuff correctly. But there's the entrance right there.
There we go. Perfect. Thank you, sir.
Boop, down the hallway.
1, 2. On door 2.
There you go. And then we'll have everyone catch up. Hope.
On door L2.
Spooks, let me know if you're struggle busting up there to get in.
It didn't like. Oh, what is going on? It didn't like the password.
Because Spooks doesn't know how to spell banana. He's too busy trying to figure out the word dispatcherate.
A. Is it banana or banana?
Singular.
Banana.
You forgot the E on the end.
Yeah.
No, stop it.
And the silent T at the beginning.
That's screwed. Always a helpful group, these guys. All right.
Dispatcherate this password by spelling banana with the silent T.
Bananers. Bananal. Sorry, you have bananal cancer.
That's how you spell it, Jared.
Hey, Jared's in. He figured out how to spell it. Thank you, guys.
Because I told him how to spell it.
The
He was
trick the
spelling it.
silent T.
Jeebus
Yes,
Louise.
I told you.
I made it an easy to spell password. I'm gonna make it Bob from now on. No, is that with a
it
silent
just
U?
didn't work last time.
All right. Hogarth comes to the tunnel again. Checking down the hallway, one way or the other. Go ahead and roll.
I did.
Oh, you did. All right, stand by. I got some wrapping upon my door here. Creepy wrapping.
Knocking on. While he's doing that, I'm stepping away for 2 seconds to get a drink. Do not try to pause the continuation, or if anybody else is looking at the notes, please continue my super thorough note taking.
Will do.
I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh no. Oh no. Oh yeah. All right, here we go. Muy delicioso. Eat this without my beard, I think.
Bread food's ready.
Oh, thank you, Lexi.
We have to be beardless for a while here while we eat our food.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. And I'm ready to take over note taking again. Whoever had taken over for me for that split time.
All right.
We didn't do anything.
Oh, perfect. Here's, by the way, this is what I have so far. I may be going a little overboard, but
Hey, it's always good to do. All right.
oh, I can't put it. I have a 2,000 character limit, and I'm above it.
Well,
I'm at 2,600 words characters.
going forward, I'm going to move us to the other Discord, the Porcupine Gamers Discord, because I've paid to like boost that one, so it has larger limits. So, but people will be able to. Post
I need to pay an actual membership to get a larger limit.
No, if I've boosted
I
the
don't-
server, it lets everyone do it.
I need Discord Nitro to do it. It says because I boosted that server too. And here, I'll put it in
Well,
just a test chat. We'll do.
there is a D&D one over there in Porcupine.
Yeah, I'm looking for it. Adventure League. Oh, no, don't join the voice. Adventure League chat. Here we go. Boom. Yeah, it still says I need Discord Nitro.
It didn't let you. Okay.
No, I need to clean it up because it also puts way too many. It's double spaced for some reason. But if anybody ever wants to reference it, on the right hand side, there's a notes thing. If you click that, it'll bring it up, and it's dated today's date, 11/20/2023. It's public. I made sure to make it public.
All right, sweet. All right, so let's see here. Back to Hogarth. So Hogarth roll. You check the tunnel. There appears to be no traps to the north or to the east.
At the far end, is that another tunnel at the far end there?
That's a wall, actually. It doesn't look like it's
a wall. Okay. Okay, in that case, I'm going to come up to the end of this one and inspect again. Because we are looking for stairs that go down.
Right. You hear some squelching nearby.
Some what?
Some
Squelching?
Squelching is the best way I would describe it.
Okay.
I'm here.
I'm keeping up with him.
Those stairs, are those going down?
Those are
I
going down,
assume?
yes.
Aha! Likely signs of basement.
Jared, do you have spooks? Do you have control of them?
I think I just did.
Okay, good.
You died, guys.
But what do I see going to the right of me?
So to the north of you, there's stairs going down,
to the south.
and then to the
Yeah.
south of you, it looks to be like engraven carpet, like inlaid carpet.
Does it look nice?
It looks nice. Yeah, it does.
I had a very comic I put my fingers together and start tapping them together, making notes for later, and and go toward the stairs.
I make a note on my map I'm making of the dungeon saying, Hogarth gets very excited at this hallway possible treasure ?
That's right. Nice carpets,
Yeah. Maybe drapes match.
treasure sign, good carpets. It's possible that they do.
All right.
Good interior decorating,
Go ahead and
Never-
move forward, should you wish.
I'm gonna get here and peek around the corners.
Sorry, I'm sticking with him. I'm also writing in the notes, so I don't want to miss anything.
All right. Let's see here. Hogarth, before you step forward there, you notice something. The wall ahead of you appears to shimmer slightly.
Ooh, to the side, and where the
Straight-
steps are, or
yeah,
directly in front?
yeah, the end of the stairs. So if you go down those stairs, you notice the shimmering. And the wall.
Then I would like to look for an invisible door or a hidden door, if I can, of some kind, or passageway.
Now, before you look there, like,
Yeah.
and you can do that too, but you're like, oh my gosh, like initially you're like, it's a secret door. And then you notice the shimmering appears to be moving towards you slowly.
Ooh, I retreat slowly, without trying to, and let them know that something is coming this way.
I draw my
Without
sword.
knowing any idea what it is.
I draw my sword and ignite it, instantly extinguishing all non-magical light in the area.
Okay. You hear a shout of surprise behind you.
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
All right.
Well,
roll initiative. Folks.
So, Hogarth, in case you didn't know, I have a sword
I
that
didn't
when
know.
it's a lightsaber. When it ignites, it extinguishes all non-magical lights.
Do you hear me whisper, "What the fuck"? Pardon my language. Oops.
I say, it was an accident. I forgot. I'm sorry. I'm not very wise.
All right. Everyone's rolled their initiative. Rose, are you available yet to roll initiative? Oh, spooks. Spooks! That's some rough initiative there, buddy.
Oh my god. How does he have a -1 to his initiative?
so we just need Rose.
Wait, can we talk for a second? Spooks, what is your dex? Good talk, Jared. Good talk. Glad I asked you.
He's not a Dex man. He doesn't need to be. He wears full plate mail.
Yeah, but this is what happens when you don't have a dex.
Plus, he doesn't need to go first. He wants to wait. He's a waiter.
Good point. Good point.
So he's just Dex.
Oh,
is
he's bringing me a
literally-
beer then?
Dex is literally his dumpster. All right, so we rolled for everybody. Let's go from top of Initiativo for the round.
Oh, I rolled it in. I always forget that I shouldn't be rolling initiative in the thing. My bad.
Wait, why is Death save? Oh, Cujo, we never healed you. Sorry, Cujo. You're healed now.
Cujo
Kavach,
dead.
You're healed now. Of course, Kavach isn't actually here.
Combat
so-
tracker.
Cujo is there. That guy is gone now. Alright. And Shadowmane is gone now. Alright. From top of initiative, it is going to be Hogarth. Hogarth Hughes.
All right. I am going.
3.
That's right. I didn't roll well. I'm going to come up here, and because nobody else is around me, I get to sneak attack. And to do that, I put that on myself, correct?
Correct. So put the effect on yourself.
Right. Sec here. Gotta resize this box. Alright. Did I do that the right way?
Let me double
So-
check. Yep, there you go.
Oh, there we
I
go.
see it on
There we
you.
go. Okay. All right, then I will attack, and oh, I've covered up my dice tower. Oh wait, no, I don't need to roll in the dice tower, do I? I forget.
For the attack, no. It's only like secret checks, so basically like perception, skill checks.
I hit him. I've most assuredly hit him.
Oh, snap! Critical hit.
That's right.
And you
Dang.
got decapitation, which in this case doesn't apply, but it says if it's not possible, you get a standard crit damage and an action point. So essentially, you,
Oh, nice.
you get to do crit damage and then get to free action to go again.
And I'm attacking stealthily, so I'm doubling all that crap too, right?
So crit damage doesn't double the sneak attack damage, but it does double the weapon damage.
Okay, will the system do that for me? All of it?
Yes, it will.
Okay. So, lots of dice.
Oh, Jeebus. So much damage.
And it's probably, it's probably going to be poking into it and resistant to that, I'm assuming.
Oh, but that didn't target. You rolled it in the air. I'll just drag it over to the monster.
Oh, shoot.
You're
All right.
good, you're good. Oh no, system shock. He failed. Ooh, poor guy. So,
Holy Jesus.
when you take more than half your life in damage, you can get what's called a system shock. Anyone can get it. And what it does is it triggers a negative effect on you. Generally, it's permanent, at least for the combat. So his system shock here is he has no reactions and disadvantage on all his attacks now.
Ha! Have at ye!
So you slide,
scoundrel, I get
and the cube like slides in half, and like half the cube like just falls on the ground and like melts into like dissolving jello.
I've seen sea sponges with more
I
spine.
gotta step away for 2 seconds. Sorry, one second.
Rude. If the gelatinous cube had feelings, he would be very offended.
That's my goal, Oh, I got an action point from that?
Yeah,
So I get to go, I can attack again
indeed.
with my luck blade, not my offhand weapon?
Yeah, no full free action. So.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
Ah, I'll take it. And then, and it automatically takes the sneak attack off, so my next one won't roll with that, correct?
So you'll reapply the sneak attack, and also you'll want to actually roll that on the monster. So
Sorry.
if you look
Yeah.
like the attack didn't actually target the monster, I'll drag it over him though, and then it'll say hit.
Yeah, I get it. I shall do so with more care.
And now it looks like that didn't do sneak damage for that roll, but it didn't hit
No.
the monster, so you're fine. Go ahead and try it again with the sneak effect we added.
Well, I don't think the sneak effect will apply to 2 attacks in the.
Oh, I thought.
I get.
Can't you?
Yeah.
Don't you get it automatically, like free sneak attacks all the time for everything?
I do per round. I think I get 1 sneak attack per round.
Ah, once. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'll drag over the damage then under the 4 cube. Blah.
Okay, and then I will do my bonus action offhand attack. And do I roll the attack on the I put the to hit on the cube as well?
Yes.
Nice. It's a hit.
Ouchie!
And then I disengage for free and just come over here.
You're a monster.
Born and bred in these here holes.
Poor feller. All right, Rose, you are up.
So just to clarify, we're fighting this thing.
Indeed.
Well, murdering the poor thing is more accurate right now.
And it's still alive right now.
It could have been friendly. We didn't know. We don't know.
Indeed.
Ask question. Stab first and ask questions later.
Alright, well then I'll do lightning bolt.
So anyway, I started blast. Alright, so go ahead and target the lightning bolt over on the cube and give him the old bippity
Could
bop.
you do that for me real quick?
Oh my goodness, fine.
I'm not at the computer yet.
Oh my gosh.
In me time, it
Just put
sees.
my chair together.
I've never found things without mouths to be friendly.
Let me see where Spooks is it always calls to me when I go to right click to whisper to you. The kick button's right there. And I was like, don't click that one.
Thank you, baby. Don't do that. Thank you. Keep it there, baby. Keep it there. Thank you.
Alright.
Yeah, leave the chair there.
Response
Thank
to
you.
that, Rose is gonna do lightning blast. She says lightning bolt. There we go. And this is the spell one. I think it's automatically upcasting it. Holy mother, that's a lot. All right, sorry, Cube. Goodbye, Cube. Oh, he failed to save. Oh my gosh. The cube.
Wait, how much? I can't see how much damage he did. She did.
Well, yeah, I haven't dropped it yet. The cube slowly like creates little like innocent anime like Pokemon eyes, and it like stares in like slow motion up at like Bubble
Not
and
category.
Rose, like pleadingly as she goes Avada Kedavra and like blasts. It melts into the ground into a little pool.
Well, that was unexpected.
Not those either. Spooks, you hear.
Good God, she dealt 44 damage to the cube.
Yeah, it's lightning blast at 7th level.
Sorry, Cube. Maybe next time I'll save you.
It's true. Of anyone, you've always tried to save all of them.
Anyways, that's my turn.
Alright, that was Rose's turn. Emerald, what you doing?
What remains?
What remains? It looks like nothing's here yet. That we know of. But you do recall hearing noise in the northern room. So combat is definitely not done yet.
The northern room, like the first one that we passed, that had the the smithing sounds.
Yep.
Yeah.
I guess Emerald holds his action for whatever comes out of the armory.
Alright. And by hold your action, you're saying what? What are you doing?
He knocks an arrow.
Okay. And you can see where you're at. Are you facing to the west or are you facing to the east?
The door is to the west or to the east? The door to the armory.
I mean, you know there was a door there. Up the tunnel where Hogarth looked, there was a cut in, I guess, to the left that also could be a door.
Oh.
Yes.
Emerald faces west and directs Cujo to face east.
So you're facing west. Okay, cool. Cool fact, guys. If you look here, there's a facing on your guys for where they're facing.
If I click where? You say click here, but we can't see where you're clicking. Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm. See the little, yep. See how you can change where you're facing? So let's like the DM know which way you're looking. I don't remember how I moved it. I think it's like hold control or right click or there it is. Right click and then rotate. There's like a fast way to do it too. Is it alt? Oh, look at that. That's cool. There it is. Hold shift. Hold shift and the mouse wheel. Knew there was a fast way. Okay, cool. Alright, so you said Cujo was facing west and you're facing east.
You said hold oh, there we go.
There you go.
Oh, that does not. So it's mouse wheel in, up, not mouse wheel down.
I mean, you can do it either way. You can do mouse wheel up or down.
No, if you do up, if you do mouse wheel back towards you, it zooms you way out.
If you're holding
like that.
shift, it won't.
Yes, it still does. I just did it.
It does not. I'm doing it right now.
If your mouse is not over your dude, it does.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, definitely. You have to be over your dude.
You didn't say that. You just said hold shift and mouse wheel.
Yes, shift and mouse wheel over your dude. I should have clarified.
You like how mine's spinning so fast?
That's great. All right, that was all for Emerald. All right, let's go for it. Unidentified creature 1.
What? No, it's my turn. Unless somebody's not on the combat tracker again.
Popping out from
Oh,
around
cool.
the corner is a strange, unidentified creature, as you can see. Let me show you what it looks like here. There you go.
Oh, it's a snake man.
It's a snake, man. It's a snake.
The slippery snake man.
It comes out and hisses at both of you and says, "Why have you come to our temple?" And then,
Sorry, I'm writing this down.
and then attacks. 4 rows.
Can I attempt to block the attack for her?
You cannot, but you can say
Oh.
huzzah. Huzzah for Pocoyo. Let's see, 2 melees.
I can't do like a deck save to try and like just trade places with her.
But I like your moxie.
Because I do have Shield Master. I think, actually, wait a second, can I do that with Shield Master? One second. I think I can, like, block the attack for her.
I like your thinking, but no, sadly. These are pretty looking dice for them. Shrink, shrink! You get stabbed twice with the creature's scimitar as it chuckles. Foolish mortals, you will be fed to our god. And now it is Habor the twice saved, but never the thrice saved.
Can I attack him through a catty corner like that, or no?
You can indeed.
Okay, so... Hex can be moved, so I hex him.
Where's Hex right now, though?
Hex is on nobody, I haven't used it yet.
I was gonna say you haven't cast it yet. Okay, so then you
No, I'm about to.
make sure you check the old.
So I
spell
cast
slot.
that on me. And then I take the target mode button, target him, and see, let's see, it's actually going to be 1d. If I did that, it'd be 1d10 plus charisma.
Make you guys check out the Twitch. That's streaming there right now on the Twitch.
No, I'll do my Pact Blade. Yeah.
Thank you, all of you over here on Twitch. Watch him.
That hits. Woohoo! A whole ass. Oh, I guess it's 11, not 6. Okay, that's better. And then I'll swing my Pact Blade the second time. Oh, that misses. Oh, what? That hits? Okay, then. I'm not arguing with it. Oh, it didn't do the hex damage, so I'm gonna roll a second d6 for the hex. And then I just drag that onto him. Right, Jason?
It did do the Hex the first time, but not the second time.
Yeah, so I just rolled a second d6 for the hex for the second time.
Let's see.
I rolled the d6 for the hex the second time, and I just figured I'd drag that onto him, right?
So what you want to do next time is click the Hex and drag that damage over, because that is just a d6. It's not actual damage.
Oh, okay, then let me just do that. How do I click the hex and drag that over?
You're good. I already applied the damage.
Okay. Oh, I think I just have to reapply it every single time
Yes.
I
It's like
attack.
sneak attack.
Okay,
Yeah,
I always
it's
forget
right
that.
down, yeah.
Okay, and that'll be my turn.
Alright. You hear hissing as another creature comes around the corner.
This is gonna turn into just like the death hallway. It's like how many kindergartners can you take in a fight? You just, if you can get them into like the stall of a bathroom while you're in the stall itself, just Spartan kicking him in the head.
Definitely an option. Short bow hits. Thunk. Yeah. Oh, sorry, Cujo. You need to be on initiative with old Emerald there. There you go. Alright, back to this guy, and then next guy. Why is this acting like there's a wall there? There we go. There is something blocking my movement. Let's do this. There we go.
I'm guessing I could not have moved. Rose, right? I'd have to wait for her to move.
Correct.
That's what I thought. Okay. Just wanted to make sure I didn't assume that incorrectly.
Why can I not get through this? There's an invisible wall here stopping me from moving. Means there will probably be an invisible wall stopping you from moving. There we go. Man, it's still stopping me. So weird. Alright, well, I guess I'll just teleport you. Bloop! There we go. Alright, another one comes out from the other way. As it does, Cujo attacks it. Go ahead and roll an attack there, Emerald, for Cujo.
Alright.
Did you hear him, Emerald?
Yeah, I'm targeting the creature right now. And got a hit.
The snake lady roars and looks down at Cujo. Insolent creature. And it stabs Cujo with its blade. Cujo goes, "Arr!" and then growls. He's angry. He's gonna start blasting. Alright, Spooks the Mighty. Where did Spooks the Mighty go? Oh. Spooks, you're an NPC right now for some reason, buddy. There we go. Is Spooks now there? Spooks is there.
I don't know where Jared is.
Spooksy Doozles, you were there? Please tell me you're not hosing and blowsing it here.
He's pulling a Tyler.
Alright, well, I will have Spooks go then. While he's doing who knows what over here. Let's see, he's there right now. He's in chat, he's in game. Alright, well, like unto Odette, we tried. Alright, Spooks is going to say, "How about thee, foul beast? For I will smote you with my weapon."
Spooks
Hey!
is having Discord problems.
It's him, and he's talking. What did you do there on your Discord, buddy? Are you on the computer? Because the Discord on the computer works. I've already troubleshot it. So join on the computer, and the headset will work for the mic. Want to give that the old college try?
Hello?
Hey, look at that.
Hey.
Hey.
What happened is I tried to load it on the computer and it bugged it, I guess.
So if you load it on the computer, all you have to do is go to settings and make sure that the sound is going through the headset, and then it works. That's all you have to do. That's why it never works.
No, it's just buffering really hard on Discord. I tried to load Discord and that's why I dropped out originally.
Okay.
So anyways, what I was saying was, because, current revelations have made me more cautious. Spook says in full earnesty, and looks at Habor to plead his case, and says, wait, you draw breath. Why do you fight us? A traitor to you lies in the midst of your temple. We have no quarrel with you.
Are you a persuading man that's saying this?
Are you
I'm
at-
persuading and looking to
I try to assist. I don't know what the heck I would say. I'm not a persuasive guy. I'm a deceptive guy, but
to Habor, I would say our enemies are the dead, not the living. These are living. The enemy we fight seeks to unmake all life. It doesn't make sense for them to fight us.
The UNT of the North kind of stops for a little bit and says, "Unmake all life, no. He seeks to make life stronger. With the power of Coruscant, we, the UNT, will reclaim our rightful place and remove this curse from us. So it has been promised."
What do you think was promised to the 8 allies? Do you think they also seek to benefit all UNT?
I know nothing of 8 allies, but we are here to serve Coruscant, and that is all that matters. We are here to serve Coruscant.
Even if it
and that is
unmakes
all that
you
matters.
and all of your children.
We are here to... We do not believe that will happen.
I say, I'm deceptively saying, because I don't know if it's true or not, but I say I can promise you without a doubt in my mind that it will happen, as Coruscant does, or as the Lich does not care about anybody other than itself, and making itself the most powerful entity to exist.
They basically look at you and like, "We do not agree with your assessment."
I say, this is your last chance to leave here with your and your family's lives intact. We will order you one more time. Leave now. I guess that's intimidation.
Well, right now, Oopsie doozles. Spooks did his action to try to persuade them. They did not agree with the persuading. Are you doing anything else there, Spooks the Mighty?
Well, I only have one action. But
You don't have any bonus action.
Oh, I didn't realize those had to be actions. My bad. Ignore my rolls then.
well, checks usually do. And the headset's about to die, so I'll have to be forced to change here in a bit. Spook says, how many of you remember your master's face before they turned to undeath?
They say, we have never seen his face. We are not permitted to look upon a god.
Who told you that he is a god?
He has shown himself to be the chosen.
Looking to Hobor, I say, pointing, that is a chosen. I am a chosen. But that does not make us gods.
Why'd you call me a that motherfucker? I don't say that in the game, obviously. I'm not gonna interrupt you, but that hurts. You notice a brief flash of pain across Habor's eyes when you call him that.
What could I do to prove my case to you? I don't want to kill you.
I say, you cannot kill us, for we are divine. We are chosen.
Is there something else I can help with?
No one asked you.
Do you believe yourself stronger than the guardian of this temple?
We serve Seth. Seth has chosen Coruscant, and so we follow the will of Coruscant. You have invaded our temple, and now your lives are forfeit.
Your master goes against the will of Coruscant. I mean, of Seth.
That has been
What?
proven false.
By who?
Seth has chosen.
Have you asked clergy of Seth outside of this temple? Those not under the sway of your master?
Basically, he just like hisses at you. It's like, enough chatter. He seeks to distract us from the prize.
I say, I pray that your ghost will have an influence to tell your children the folly of your ways. I send you now to Coruscant, then.
To Coruscant? Wonderful. Coruscant will protect us.
And I pray that your ghosts will warn others of your folly.
Hogarth, it's your turn.
And as all this is happening, Hogarth slips into the shadows
Goes
and
to loot.
disappears and gets out his crossbow. Does he have line of sight on Lizard Head guy?
Let's see here. Clear preview. Target Snakehead guy. You can draw a line of sight, yes.
All right. Can I put sneak attack on there after rolling stealth?
Correct.
All right. And so I quietly while this is going on, determining that,
Quietly get the leeches.
and and as he finishes his last sentence, and I feel like he's punctuated his position of not being reasonable, I attempt to shoot him in the head.
All right.
Oh, whoops! I grabbed the wrong one. Sorry. No!
Oh. And it broke.
Oh! And you hear from behind you, blast this thing.
All right, so you wind it up, and it goes like, pink, and the bolt like shoots backward behind you, and it like the recoil of it snaps the string on the crossbow, and it just like the wood breaks in half, and it basically feels like it was the also makes Chilean fries from Aladdin that he says it will not break. It broke.
It broke.
Can people hear me now?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
I say, blast that salty air. And that's my turn.
All right. And I was gonna say, are you doing movement and or bonus action?
Really not much I can do from where I'm at. I will stay where I am. But I will, for a bonus, I'm going to make sure I'm covering. I'll reposition myself here and attempt to keep track of if anything coming up the hallway or from the other direction.
Okay. All right, Rose, are you alive?
Rose.
Rose be Rosen. Rose be Rosen. What? Okay. Let me know when you're done with that. Okay, baby, hang on. Let me do kisses. Stand by.
Holy Nova. Also, thank you guys. I didn't think my odds were very good of talking, but in addition to all the paladin oaths, that super great sword that I got has additional restrictions, so I have to sue for peace where possible, otherwise terrible things happen.
That's no bueno. Have you tried just like not being weird?
I mean, weird, that would come with all the characters, because I'm weird, not to mention, I'm an undead paladin who hunts undead, so there's already a lot weird going on there.
Just be better.
Be better. Everybody hurts.
Welcome back. We missed you.
Old Rosa Rose. Rose and Rose, if you will. Does what she always does. Unfortunately, she's boxed in and would have to cast with disadvantage.
Let's say 7th level lightning down the quarter.
Well, I mean, she
So that
could
wouldn't
trade
even
places with
be-
me.
Jace, she wouldn't even need to do disadvantage. It just,
I know, it's a save.
blast lightning down
I
that
know.
quarter.
Nice. They both passed it. That'll help them.
Let's see. In my head, I like to see the image of her putting it up his nose and blasting, but
Oh, whoops. I didn't do it at half damage there, did it?
I think it did.
No, it didn't. When you
It did not.
When you drag it, it does full. Okay. There we go.
So was that upcasted to level 7 like it's supposed to be?
Yeah, that's why it was a bazillion dice.
Oh,
Alright, Rose blasts them both with lightning. They appear to be heavily damaged. Emerald, you are up.
I realized while you were gone, I had a held action from the last turn. I forgot about that. I don't know if it's too late to.
I don't know if actually you can hit anything from where you're at. Let me see here. Let me do targeting and see. You have to draw a line from a corner to a corner. Technically, you can do it from there. Okay, you're good. Go ahead and do your attack, and then do your attack also for this turn.
Okay, can I target the one next to Cujo? Or
Well,
no?
your first attack would be, because remember you were looking that way. So the first one would be to that snake, and then after that you're free to turn and shoot either way.
Okay. So Emerald fires his longbow.
Alright, looks like it hits. Oof.
Yeah, bad damage roll. And then fires another shot.
Correct, yes, you can fire both attacks.
oh dang.
Oh snap, he's got a crit hit.
Keep us.
He falls to the ground dead with an arrow in him.
You're a purple smear.
Yeah, I customized the blood colors too. Alright, and Cujo can also do something. Well, actually, technically, Emerald, now you have your attack for this turn as well.
Oh, okay. So I could turn around.
Mhm.
And... Oh. Sorry, I'm trying to get the target set.
Yeah, sometimes.
Alright. Got a hit on the first shot. And he fires again.
Let go.
And then Cujo. Mauls the unidentified
Jeez.
creature number 2.
Seems to have terrible AC. Why are they getting hit so much?
Is there basically people with scales?
Blarg!
Woohoo! I'm gonna fire 2 Eldritch Blasts into old loser poozer magoozer over there.
It's a little offensive.
Oh, we offered him the chance to retreat, but he's a bitch, so.
Unidentified no longer.
I love how you identified it. Okay, that's a hit. So it's D10. My thing is wrong, Jason. How do I fix it?
Eldritch Blast is what?
My Eldritch Blast should be D10 plus my Charisma modifier.
There you go.
Thank you. And then I am going to need to recast Hex and do it again. Well, because this is the second blast that I get to fire with it. Oh, I almost got a nat 20. That would have been cool.
Ah, I will go to Snake Heaven. All right, and you guys are now out of initiative as their smoking corpses
Woohoo.
fall to the ground dead.
So they're obviously and very thoroughly dead.
Yeah.
Well, either way. Spooks will spend a bonus action to sense dying creatures near. Well, within 60 feet of him? 60 feet.
He does what now for the people within 60 feet of him?
I'm sensing creatures near death.
Oh yeah, they are all near death, but not dead yet.
Okay. In true terrifying fashion, Spooks turns into a shadow and rapidly teleports around the room, stabbing into the corpses before ghosting back to where he was.
He glows with like a black, like swirling energy, and then you can see when the sword stabs him, it looks almost like energy and life forces drawn out of their bodies into the sword.
You're not still trying to persuade them, are you?
Spook shakes his head no and grimly says, simply delivering on a promise to send them to their appointed afterlife as quickly as possible.
Huh. Fair enough.
We
You
will
didn't.
see if their god deems them as righteous as they believe to have been.
Now, my experience underground tells me we ought to rifle through their pockets looking for keys and whatnot.
All right, go ahead and roll a searching check there, just a perception. All right, in the body of the female to the north, pureblood is what those are called. You find a key.
Huzzah! Well, this will make things a mite bit easier. Should we look around a little bit since we've already stirred up the locals and see what there is to find? Make
We're
sure that
still
we
in
can
a
look-
rush to get down to collect the phylactery before it leaves. On our way, coming back through here, we can explore for more treasures.
Not necessarily for treasure, just to make sure we could very well be passing the way. There's steps down, but there could be others. It might make sense just to see what else is here. Not that we're passing by what we're looking for.
You're not wrong.
Does that make me right?
Technically, yes, but we should definitely vote for it. I think Rose should put her 2 cents in. Rose has been awfully quiet today. Maybe she's deafened by her lightning bolt spells she keeps casting in these small areas.
It's interesting. It reads this as a wall for some reason. Rose, what say you?
Jason, what kind of UNT was that?
Which one?
I'm sorry.
The big one.
It was the
I
University
said
of North
La
Texas.
Maison.
I'm glad somebody heard my joke.
Yeah, I got it too.
You hear that, Jason? I actually got a chuckle out of somebody for one of my shitty jokes. And it was like a true chuckle. So,
Yeah.
I can
Yes,
die
sir.
happy tonight. Thank you,
Oh,
Hogarth.
I'll try not to make that mistake again, don't
Yeah,
worry.
definitely. Gotta be careful here.
Keep them chuckles to themselves.
Why is it not deleting? Delete, damn you, delete. Rose, people wanted to know what you wanted to do, because they're real schmobos.
What are we doing? I missed like the last 5 minutes at
Everything's
least.
dead. The debate is, do we try to rush onward and upward, or in this case,
Or in
onward
this
and
case, downward.
or do we continue to search and loot and check this area out on account of the
We don't have to
travelers?
loot, but maybe just like get a sense of what else is here. Not that we accidentally pass by the correct way
Wow.
down.
Hogarth, your eyes are turning into gold coins, buddy. You might want to watch that.
Well, we can go down the stairs.
I would say
Um,
continue exploring to see what else is here before heading down.
Time is of the essence, but I'll trust our scout's judgment for, in his experience, what what the wisest course is to do as a scout. Just
We don't.
remember that basically we have good time.
Remember
Yeah,
when we had a scout? I miss Gath.
You have a scout. This guy's
I
better
would-
than Gaff.
Yeah, how do you are.
Let's look behind these doors. I think we've already stirred up the locals, and if there's something there, great. That is that leads us where we need to go. Fantastic. If not, then we continue on our way. We don't spend too much time.
Can I move to the area that I clearly saw Hogarth getting all excited for, and check so that he doesn't have to check?
Hey,
Jason Gaff like busts through the wall. I'm a better scout.
Right. Alright, so Hogarth, to your north there, you see a dead end wall. And Hambor, as you go down there now, you see double carpets. There's a row leading up to what appears to be a statue of a large cobra snake.
and I look at dead end walls with a little bit, extra care,
Aha.
just from my experiences underground.
And your extra care is rewarded as you find what some would call a illusionary wall right here.
Aha.
And I'm sorry, you said it was what at the back side of the room, Jason?
A statue
For
of
mine?
a cobra. Cobra type thing.
And it leads into this little room here.
Mhm.
Okay, I will,
Sorry.
go ahead.
I very intelligently step away, making sure to take the exact same steps away from the room that I took towards the room, and let somebody who's more perceptive than myself and more, you could say, wise than myself.
All right, you step away and you hear a click.
Oh, yet.
All right, and
As the second I hear the click, I stop moving.
it's when you took your weight off it. So once you stepped off it, you heard the click.
Oh no.
Uh,
Hey, Hogarth.
Rose, you
Did a whoopsie.
You go into the room there, and you notice it appears to be a armory. You can see the weapons in there on the table and whatnot, and various helms, swords, and so on along the racks and piles in the corner there. Spooks and Emerald, I didn't get what you guys did as these guys spread out and about.
For the scout to report back, and I would look at Habor, although Jason, I'm not trying to metagame, so I'm just fails. But with him moving away, it's like we should wait for the scout.
And then he hears the click and he just stares at me.
I mean, if we were role playing it, basically you would say that, and I know Mike well enough. He'd be like, "I'm just gonna look there. Scout already checked it out. I'm not gonna go very far. Maybe 1-2 steps. I'll be right back."
You're like,
Click.
I do love the.
And the thing is, the click happens as he's stepping into view. So he's like, what was that?
Wait, stepping into view of Spooks or stepping into view of the room?
No, of Spooks as you're coming back. That's what you
Okay.
When you step off there, Spooks is like, what was that?
I don't know, my friend.
Emerald, what do you do?
That religion check, Jason, was on what kind of god they are and what concept of values and importance they are. I know Seth is an evil deity, but I feel like most evil deities don't want all of life to be unmade.
Right. I will send you some stuff based on your religion. Oh, which was Diddly Blunts of Bluntenstein, so I will send you.
I am proficient, but I don't know what I roll.
I will send you one.
So you're like, oh, you rolled so good.
Oh, right.
Seth is a god.
Right. There you go. All right. Yes, Emerald, what do you do during this hullabalooing?
Emerald looks towards that clicking sound to see what happens next.
Well, the clicking will happen after, like, everyone's kind of, like, doing their actions at the same time, essentially, because we're out of combat. So Habor says he's going to run the corner to check it out. Rose goes up to the room to check it out, and Hogarth goes up north. Spook says, I'll stay here and wait for the rogue. What do you do? So I guess I should unmask this here. Since there's that door still there.
I guess Emerald's waiting for the rogue as well.
Wise decision, child. Alright, so as you're waiting, you hear a click as Habor steps into view. He kind of gives you some finger guns. He comes around the corner, and he's basically like, see? Nothing happened. Alright, back to the top again. Hogarth, you enter this room. It appears to be a room full of bedding, like bedrolls, like a sleeping room here. Up against the wall, you see a chest and a bookcase.
Ooh. I tap my fingers together greedily and quickly inspect the chest and peruse the bookshelf. I know I don't have much time. I would like to pilfer whatever I can without alerting to the group or being here any longer than
Motherfucker.
All right, go ahead and
He's taking all the shit.
You let me go in there all by myself. It was a bad idea.
all right. So, as you reach into the chest, you get your hand stuck in what appears to be some kind of like closing, almost like a monkey trap of some kind. That your hand is now stuck inside the chest.
Ooh. I quickly begin to wonder. I stop and try to assess the situation without moving my hand, knowing that this could go very badly very quickly, and I don't want to lose it.
All right. So
Who needs hands
you
anyway?
look, and it actually wasn't meant to be any kind of trap whatsoever. It looks like you just, in your haste, you killed her. And by that I mean you might have rolled a nat 1 on your sleight of hand and just jammed your hand in there and wedged it, very unprofessionally, I would say. So you notice that
I
it's
feel
pretty
a
easy to fix.
I feel a sense of shame and attempt to rectify it with my other hand and free
Yeah,
myself.
you pull your hand right out, and then you can actually go back in and loot the actual chest now.
It'd be hilarious if we round the corner and he's just like stuck in the treasure chest. Like, okay, what happened?
I'll be like, it was a trap, I swear. Tried to disarm it to save us all. So I will try to pilfer whatever is inside.
Alright, so you pull out from it basically most of the stuff that you got from the session before. So all those magic items you discover inside.
Ah.
And additionally, you discover something on this loot table. Let's see what you find. Not even I know. Not even the doctors knew.
Doctor?
I want to say that while I think all of us will do our best not to metagame, I'm also totally fine if you whisper back and forth with Jason, just so we don't have to pretend we don't know. If you get something we're all very envious of.
Yeah, I can do. I won't know what it is without googling it, so I just won't Google it.
Let's see.
Oh,
It's
that's
that simple.
To whisper /WGN or
Yes. Whoa. All kinds of things that. Oh, that's what I rolled. Whoa, that's bonkers.
hey.
And then you have Jason, like literally trying to whet our appetite to make us ask what it is, like a jerk face.
Oh, no, I'm not doing that. I would never do that. Let me open up the old Inventory.
The
What is this? What is this? Are the Shriekarn armor?
Hey guys, check out this armor.
There you go. It is the item that is now with little arrows pointing at it for the new item for you in your inventory.
Is the item which has features that are beneficial.
Yeah. Only those with the identify may be able to help you.
Okay.
And there's the rub. Rose.
Oh, there it is. Yeah. And I slowly
Need to
come back.
identify piles of gold.
Piles of gold as well.
No, I was saying what doesn't need to identify is piles of gold.
Exactly.
They never do.
Alright, so Hogarth comes over there. Rose, what are you doing?
And I come back the way I came.
You said I'm in the armory.
Spook says, Hogarth. I believe Habora may have accidentally triggered a trap in seeking to investigate the other room for you.
What? That's my job.
There was a clicking sound about where he's standing when he returned. Please be careful.
Okay.
say, gee, thanks for letting me explain it there, Spooks.
Spooks, the truth-telling paladin, we give you the opportunity.
Also, embarrassment can come after we make sure that we don't all die.
Hogarth, is
Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough.
I mean, I'm just an object. How would I die?
Let the professional through.
Hogarth, as you go down there, you notice that that stone there appears to be a pressure plate.
Okay. I'm gonna see if I can figure out a way to let's see if I can figure out what he did by stepping on it.
Oh my god.
All right, it looks like it has a mechanism that goes to somewhere. It appears to be a triggering mechanism, so it triggers something when stepping upon it. And the weight is removed. It resets.
Well, did anything happen when you stepped on it?
Click.
Click, eh?
Uh-huh.
I
How did
kinda-
Spooks get ahead of me? Wait a second.
Just moved by you.
Because I
wily
stopped the very second that the click happened. I stopped moving and haven't moved since. So that
That
means if you
would've
got
been when
past
you
me
heard
and in
it.
front of me, you'd step on the click. Because
That
that's
was
exactly
based
where
on
the
where-
click would have happened. Then is right
No,
where you're
so
standing.
The click is
No, the clicks happened down here, right?
the click happened down
Yeah.
here, but you didn't
Well,
hear it until you went there.
Then you, what?
So that's
That doesn't make any sense. If the click happened down here, then I would have heard it the
click
second. That's
should
what I don't
have been when
understand.
it came back up.
correct.
Keep in mind that that is less than 5 seconds, and you are moving at a healthy, brisk pace.
Okay.
I mean, you could power walking clear 10 feet pretty fast, yeah.
It's a very important note that you are correct. You did stop right when you heard the click, and Hogarth found the mechanism there, and that's where you were when it clicked.
I don't know. I feel like I feel like at 12 intelligence, I'm intelligent enough not to be moving at full speed and be going kind of cautiously, but it's whatever. It's no big deal.
Well, you know, live and learn. There's a lot of experience to be gained being underground. We all get nervous. It's okay. Nothing happened. I would say that we best avoid that room until we've looked other places, just because it's not down into a basement like you all want to be, and it's if you set something off in there, we might find out the hard way what it is once we go in.
Spooks would add that we all have strengths and weaknesses, and that I certainly don't hold you any more to blame than I would anyone else in the party for accidentally setting off a trap.
Rose, what did you do? Sorry, I had asked what you did, and then I realized that we investigated the trap before you said what you were doing. Yes, you are in the armory.
Alright.
Well, now I'm not saying anything.
Oh, well, yeah, it hurts to talk. I guess I want to see if there's anything in there that catches Dorian's eyes and or Sassy Bat's eyes that they might want.
Alright, roll that perception check, and or of course you can always do detect magic for free with your magic super blaster staff.
Also, remember, everybody, it's still pitch black in here because there's no non-magical lights that are lit. Unless somebody
Oh, that's good.
miraculously lit fire without telling anybody.
No one's.
No, that's good to know. You see color then, but most of us with dark vision then are seeing in black and white.
Yeah, I see a perfect vision. I have normal vision, but I'm just letting everybody else know so that in case they need to do negatives to whatever they're rolling or whatever.
You did a performance
See?
check, so you
We
did
all have
beautiful
dark
damage.
vision.
You're
It'll
like,
just matter whether or not we see in color or not.
Alright, Rose, your detecting of the magics.
Although old Hog Hug might.
Old Hogarth Hughes. Oh, he's a halfling.
Yeah.
I think they got rid of halflings having dark vision now. They used to have dark vision. I don't know if they have it still.
I'm checking because I can't remember either, to be honest.
I think they got rid of it if I had to check. used to have it, and then they got rid of it because basically everyone but humans had dark vision.
Yeah.
Mm,
It was a little ridiculous.
he does not.
I don't think I do. No. So, huh.
You'll need to be a torch lighting.
Yes, I think so.
Rogue, or you'll need to get an item that lets you have dark vision.
Yep. But for now, let the torches be lit.
Isn't there a bullet lantern or something like that, which is actually
A hooded-
meant for sneaking, but
lantern.
also giving yourself
Yep,
light?
yep.
Yeah, hooded lantern.
Mm-hmm.
You should have that as a totally law-abiding citizen background.
Correct. Yes, I think so. I think that comes in one of the kits, right?
Let's see here. Check.
Could be wrong.
Mm, no. It does not.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you have to find those, Jerry, because they're pretty valuable, actually.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, can he just? Oh, thank goodness I brought my trusty hooded lantern.
We can retcon it if it's allowed, but otherwise, I just say that from here on out, I have a torch lit. As you know, so far, the only thing I've stumbled upon that was
Also,
living
Jerry,
saw
the
me.
hooded
So.
lantern does not hide it at all. It's 30-foot radius and dim light for an additional. But then you can lower the hood to make it dim light in a 5-foot radius, but it's still a light source that can be seen.
Mm-hmm.
No, I know, but it's where is it? I'm looking at it now, but that's not what I'm trying to find. Yeah, that's the thing, was you're supposed to be able to dim it, so it's basically only dim in the little area. So you're basically not a wanting lighthouse as you go
But it
down
is
the
a
tunnel.
source of basically a light around you. It's a 5-foot radius around you.
If you don't have dark vision and you're going to sneak,
Yes, it's best case.
Yes.
Stand by. Since we just looted something. Alexa's about to get some loot. Let me see if there's some options here. Alright, Lexi, you haven't gotten any items for a bit. I know we had Spooks kind of behind and Hogarth was way behind on items. I know Jared gave you a staff, but besides that, you don't have any items really, do you?
No, not really.
I hope, Lexi, that you will use the ever-loving bejesus out of that staff.
I'll use it up until I hit the 49 slot.
Right, yeah, don't blow up your face.
How much, how many attunement slots have you used there, Hogarth?
Attunement slots. I believe most of the items are not ones that require attunement. The rapier does. That's one. And then that might be it. I have to go through them. That's the only one I've been using so far. And the my spectacles, let me check the description of them, but I don't think they require it. It doesn't say in the description on this system. Doesn't mean that I'm not sure how reliable that is for including.
On this system, it's pretty good. It'll have a little box to check underneath the A when you hit inventory.
Yep. Yeah. Only one item.
Let's see here.
But the custom items, Jason won't have it unless you
I
add
know,
it.
I'm making a custom item right now. It's annoying. I'd like to at least. I'm just gonna do it here.
I'm sure that my my Karas probably requires attunement. It doesn't say though in the description.
Oh,
Mike, metagame side note, I really no grudges whatsoever against you for accidentally stepping on the thing. I feel like
Oh
you're
no,
pretty
no.
cautious.
I know. It's just kind of annoying that I keep turning into the bumbling idiot, but it is what it is.
If it's scouting, you're not going to be the scout, but you knew that already.
I mean, I know this, but it is what it is. It's because I said I was trying to do wrong, so it's no big deal. It's my mistake.
You did the same thing as Rose, except Rose didn't happen to triple it.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Should work. It's an error when I do it.
Although Rose also has a hover around disc, so that helps.
Exactly. But no one remembers the hover. All right. There you go, Hogarth Hughes. Let's see if it.
Oh, and while we're figuring things out, I think I need to add my charisma modifier to my initiative. I'm not sure if it is in there.
Why do you get your charisma modifier on your initiative?
Well, because I'm a special.
You do have it. It's got the +2.
You have it. Never mind. You're right. I see the miscellaneous.
He's the skill trait of law-abiding citizen.
Hi.
There you go. You have goggles on you, sir. Check them out.
What class are you? Let's not define us by classes, guys.
Come on, we're all the same. Why?
Yeah, and how about we just switch those goggles out for my my eyes of minute seeing? I think that's a fair retcon trade.
Eyes of minute seeing. Oh, you're good. We can combine those. I like the spectacles that like click down with like various different lenses idea. That's kind of funny, and it's not like super powerful. It just gives you some stuff for like scouting as the trap monkey.
Yep, fair enough. Okie dokie.
Let's see here. Okay, so Rogue went in the room. She was checking for things. I was gonna roll on the item table. For that.
What I'm thinking is wrong with your thing is you have a 4K monitor and you're using it for 1440 for not 14. You're using it for 10 for 1080p. So I'm thinking that like the downscaling is just bad.
Gesundheit.
All right, Rose, there you are. I've updated your stuff. Anything you don't know what it is that doesn't show like identify, you'll have to actually identify. I just rolled randomly on the table, so I actually don't even know. So you'll have to go through it yourself. Okay, that one's identified. I think that's it. Just that one item, it looks like. Interesting. Well, you got some gold. You can definitely use that gold value with the stuff when you get to town. The rest of it looks like it's just treasure. And a ring of swimming, so you can be a swimming fellow. Not much.
Rings of swimming are great.
Here, but if you're ever on a boat, which you're about to be, you'll be grateful you have a ring of swimming. All right, moving on back to the group. Emerald, Everyone kind of moved a little bit there. What did you want to do?
Random side note for that. Metagame side. A ring of swimming might be a nice thing to give to Spooks, who has full plate mail, and if he drops in the water, he will sink like a brick.
Nick, what did you do?
Emerald's going to move up to the rest of the group and
Well, the FPS, yeah, but that's because you
ask if anybody has found any more stairs leading down.
So far, just the one set above us.
like the graphics. I'm telling you, it's downscaling.
Alright. Hogarth moves up to the north there.
Before Hogarth moves on, I will say, Hogarth, I won't begrudge you any treasure you find, but I do ask that you show Rose and allow her to magically investigate any gems you may find.
Oh, of course, of course, of course.
Some of
We're
them
all
might
with-
be possessed by evil spirits that will bring great harm to anyone who carries them.
We're all in this together. If I stumble upon something, I'll make sure I show it to you.
Alright, Hogarth, you come to a spot here that appears to have a pit trap.
Oh, well, watch out for this here. And another trap into the ground. This one probably drops you onto something not so nice.
Oh, hang on a minute.
So-
Hogarth, I'm going to wait back here and for your go ahead to progress further.
Yeah, let me look around here a little bit and make sure all the ways into this room seem to be trapped. So let me verify that we are safe, and then I will mark them out for you and give you all the go ahead. So I will scout around for this area, looking for ways into this room and down this hallway. Well, down all the hallway system around here, basically looking for traps.
Alright, let's see here. So, all along here is all pit traps.
Oh, the whole way.
From what you can see, yes.
Mm-hmm. Me.
You can disarm
You
them
know-
if you want. They look disarmable.
Okay. Well, if they look disarmable, then I'm gonna try and do the one where I'm standing, and then the one just below it, and see if I can't just create a path, and then I'll leave the other two in case I need to get them.
Okay. There's just those three squares where the line is. So past that, there doesn't appear
Okay.
to be anything. So over here is solid ground.
Do I have a sense of how long it would take to do those three?
I mean, depends on your skill roll.
Yeah.
They,
Fair
they
enough.
appear to,
Well, let me do
they
the.
appear to be, since you're an experienced trap man,
Yeah.
and you've done quite a bit of trap disarming in your day. So you look at the job, you're kind of able to estimate. You're like, that looks like a DC 15 kind of check, if I had to guess myself.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and take a crack at the first one, figuring we're gonna have to do that one way or another.
And it is now closed.
Oh, it's easy. I'll go ahead and go after the middle one then.
Click. So easy.
And feeling rather confident, I'm just like, these are simple.
So no one even noticed what you did. Like, you just stopped at normal ground. Like, there's pit traps. Like, everyone's like, that's just normal ground. And then you walk along, and then you walk back, and you run back and forth a little bit, jump up and down. And you're like, yeah, you're good.
Amateur work, really. No problem at all. I've taken them down. I'm guessing that with these traps, as hastily as they're put together, they must be blocking us off from where we want to go. And I convey this to the group.
All right. Dun, 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 dun. All right, I'll skip the preamble
Before
here.
moving further
Ooh.
to Emerald, and yeah, I guess to Emerald because Rose hasn't moved out. I suggest we all stay close together, lest any of us be ambushed behind secret walls.
The area ahead of you, Hogarth, looks like a storage area for bedding again. As everyone's moving,
Is everyone else
actually,
AFK right now?
no.
Nope, I'm here. I'm just being quiet because
After Hogarth goes,
I mean, there's nothing I can
technically,
do.
Rose, you're next. What are you doing before everyone else is moving here?
I just was saying I think we should stay close to Hogarth, so I was expecting you
Well,
to move.
I thought you said that we should wait for Hogarth to give us the all clear because he hasn't given us the all clear yet.
Yeah,
Unless I
but
missed the all clear.
those particular pit trap.
Yeah.
Where's
I
the pit trap then? Because I must have missed that part. My bad.
This hallway right here that I'm moving my character back to. That hallway had 3 pit traps that I disarmed, and then we should be good to move through there. This hallway, moving up to that room at the northwest corner.
But hang on a minute there. Getting ahead of people again. Lexi,
Continue
you're
to give him.
next. What are you doing before everyone else moves?
I would give him that 10 feet that he requested, though, just in case any trap does go off or that he needs to spring a trap before disarmed.
Rose, what are you doing?
I'll move closer to the group.
Okay. Now, by closer, do you mean like right up here to Emerald, or are you going farther up?
That's good right there.
Okay, so then it'll be Habor, so he's going up to, I guess, here.
Why only there? I have a movement of
That's
30
giving
feet.
him the 10 feet buffer. And then
Oh,
Scoot's
okay.
there, and then Emerald, are you moving up behind them, or are you staying back there?
I'm staying with them.
Okay. And then,
Yeah. What?
all right. So then,
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, then back to you, Hogarth, top of initiative.
Quick question: what exactly are we looking for down here, anyways?
Those gems I mentioned,
Okay.
objects of curiousness, if you get any kind of impulses or thoughts in your head upon finding an item, please be upfront with us. There are cursed items here, both the phylacteries, one of which is a green gem, the other we are not sure what it looks like.
Ah, okay. I will make sure if I see such things, I will inform you all.
May I have your word on that?
Oh, yeah. I give you the word on the life of my sweet mum. May she live forever.
Spooks nods satisfied.
All right, Hogarth, are you stepping into the room?
I'll step into the room and quickly just look for anything noteworthy.
All right.
Oops, I grabbed the wrong button there.
You notice that there is a door here.
A trapdoor,
Mhm,
per se.
mhm. Looks.
Oh, gather around, everyone.
Looks very similar to the one that Habor stepped on.
Okay. So like kind of a pitfall kind of thing.
Well,
Or
pressure
going down.
trigger. Yep.
Yep. Well, nothing in this room, but another trap.
Are you stepping off it? Is that what you're doing?
Oh, did I step onto it?
Mhm,
Okay.
mhm.
Well, I've appeared to have bungled into stepping on this. Has nothing's happened from stepping on it?
No, it's clicked in right now.
Curious. Everyone back away. If I step off and it explodes, I don't want it to kill anyone aside from me. But I wonder what would
Spook
happen if we stepped on.
suggests
Yeah.
that perhaps all these things is simply sending signals regarding where individuals are traveling. And that if that's the case, there would be no way to disarm them,
Mm-hmm.
because a friendly person wouldn't mind having their location reported, and an unfriendly person would.
Fair enough.
But kind of shrugs as he backs up and says, "Of course, I don't know much about traps."
They could also be. I mean, I wonder what would happen if we were to stand on two at the same time.
You step off,
How
and
does
there's a slight delay, it appears. And then there's a click as it resets itself.
You could
That
be
is-
right. It could be a way of just determining location.
Spooks would additionally volunteer that the delayed click, perhaps it's a series of plates that need to be clicked in a particular order, and that he in his travels found a similar trap in a temple, and that it was simply a sequence of platforms that had to be activated in order to open a passage.
Mm-hmm. Well, we could try activating the other one and seeing if that last clicked after the same amount of time as this one.
Also,
Or we could also
metagame
try and
in
find
game.
more.
Spooks is just spitballing ideas. I don't actually know.
Yeah. No, I think that it's worth looking for more of these things. But Hogarth would continue, if none disagree,
snap.
looking for.
Hogarth, you
Rolling
feel
perception.
incredibly perceptive as you do your check here.
Uh-huh.
Naturally successful, if one might declare it as such. So out of that, since you got a nat 20, you notice that the snake statue here, one, probably has some symbols that have religious significance that those of the learned religion could maybe glean more from. But that's for those learned types. For those mechanically inclined, you notice that the place under the carpet there looks almost like it's got some grooves in it, and that the statue might be on a slider that can slide to the right, and then as you check around, also to the left. So it can slide either way.
Come over here. And everything's clear of traps, I assume, in the
Yes,
area.
yes, you feel extremely confident that within your eye line there are no traps.
All right. Come gather round. Gather round. Observe the ground here. The statue clearly can be moved, but I'm not quite sure of its significance. So one of you would have to tell us what it is before we dare move the thing.
Out of game, Rose and I think Emerald have proficiency in religion, but basically, if you got proficiency in religion, you can roll it.
Roll it with advantage, as Spooks will help you. If someone else is proficient, that is. Intelligence, but I have a +5 modifier.
I have a +1.
Let me actually check. No, she is not.
I think it was Bog. I'm 90% sure it was Bog.
Classic
Bog
Bob,
Harbor.
Bob, boy.
Because
That
we
actually
gave
sounds
him
right.
stuff that we actually needed, and then he just stopped showing up because he hates us.
He'll be back. He said he's back in town now. So it is Emerald, actually.
Yeah, I definitely do not believe him.
All right, Emerald.
What
Emerald
is
Spooks.
Emerald's?
Oh. Shoot. Oh, shoot.
You said that was with
Well,
the camera?
Yeah, good thing.
Yeah, what? I was gonna say, what's your modifier? Because it might be better for you to help me.
We don't
Oh.
deal with modifiers here. You're both just a religious man.
How intelligent would you say Emerald is? Spooks is actually fairly educated, kind of guy
Um,
that like reads on his downtime.
In your discussion, as you've talked religion before in your travels, you two feeling like you're the ones the most, I don't know how to describe it, I guess proficient in religious talks. It feels like he's like about 3 up on the common baseline of a man or woman. But you appear to be more of a 5 up on the subject. So, take that how you will.
Oh, random role-playing side note. Downtime for anyone that is willing to talk to him. One of his favorite subjects is talking about the nature of the soul.
Oh yes, the nature of something I no longer have.
I mean, you have it. It just belongs to somebody.
Yeah, I sold it. It's no longer in me. It is now with the Raven Queen.
No, your soul's still there.
At least,
Your body does not.
at
operate
least
without
that's
a
how.
soul.
At least that's how I consider it.
It's gonna go somewhere else when it dies potentially.
I mean, as we all know, Habor's the bumbling idiot of the group, so it's okay.
If you think that, that is only you thinking that right now.
I have the lowest intelligence of I'm pretty sure everybody here.
No, you're pretty intelligent.
I have an intelligence of 12. Hogarth, what's
Yeah,
your intelligence?
You are
I,
as intelligent as Spooks.
I have a mighty intelligence of 12, and any more intelligence would surely make me dumber.
And what about your wisdom?
Well,
wisdom is a little different.
also 12.
No,
Any
see,
more
I have
wisdom would surely distract me in battle.
astronomically lower wisdom than, and I have these. I'm tied for the lowest, so I am the bumbling idiot.
No, Emerald has lower.
No,
intelligence.
No, I'm
yeah,
the lowest.
Emerald has the lowest.
by far.
You have low wisdom.
But he also has the
Also-
highest. He also has the highest wisdom
It's true.
of us.
12 is good for anyone not without.
Yeah.
I'm actually surprised old Hogarth has only 12.
Yeah, you have the lowest wisdom for sure.
But the only reason Spooks has 10 wisdom is I hate role playing dumb.
Yeah.
It's hard to be like, I don't notice things, because that's me. Same reason I always never make intelligence a dumb stat. Because I figure stuff out and then I'm like, wait, could I figure that out? Never mind, I'm dumb. Gerperger.
Dang it, I'm an intelligent state barbarian.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I
I,
eat a bar of soap.
I felt like a swashbuckler needed more charisma than wisdom just for fun.
Right.
Oh no, I love it. He also Hogarth is a delightful character.
As you all stand there
No,
debating
but I'm
the
just
wisdom
saying-
of the soul and the religiousness of that,
I did do my role. I was just saying on a metagame side note, I think Habor is just as good a party member as anyone else.
yes.
I'm
I
not
don't
saying
try
I'm
to
He
not.
says he's
More
the bumbling
intelligent
idiot,
than
but I'm like,
Rose.
technically Emerald is the idiot
Yeah.
of the group with 8. You are the least
Yeah.
perceptive of the group with 8. And everyone else kind of mid for everything else. No one's like dump step anything. Though you
Also,
are the
Jason,
highest
I have all the
charisma
stealth of an
of
Abram
the
tank.
group. Emerald is the highest dex of the group.
Cool.
And Hogarth here, it's tough because Hogarth's a rogue, so he's kind of got to be everything. But he's good.
Yeah.
At,
Yeah.
It's the rogue life. Like, I want dex, but I also want constitution, but I also need wisdom.
But I also want
But I also need-
intelligence.
It's like, yeah.
I'm quite certain I'm the strongest character, though. For sure.
And Rose is the smartest. You can tell 'cause she doesn't talk a lot. That's how you know she's really smart, actually. She never talks.
Right.
That's right.
You said that, and I just pictured Hogarth like confidently getting in an arm wrestling match with Spooks and being like thrown across the room.
I'm quite lucky. You get good leverage on someone. You never know.
He's a halfling, so small size and dump stat strength. So he's going to be like, ah!
Just hurdles 30 feet through the air. Ah!
But Rose is technically stronger than him with a 9.
Aha!
So she can whip his little ass.
So, what does the statue say?
So, as you guys did your religion checks, Emerald got a nat 1 and Spooks got a nat 20. So, And that was before your advantage roll there, Nick. So your second one was slightly better at a 3. So then Jared was like, as I was saying that, I think Jared heard it in my voice and was like, actually, I think you should help me. So
No. The moment he went to roll, I was like, wait, because I know it's an intelligence trait, and I know Emerald does not have more than 10 intelligence. I don't know what his
he's an 8
intelligence
intelligence man of the woods, sir. He used his skill with the bow.
is.
And
My
foraging.
horse is about as smart.
He finds that rude if he understood that concept. But that's for you learned folks. He's a man of the bush and the berries.
Basically, Jason, what good is intelligence if it doesn't stop arrows? And I feel like that's fair.
Exactly. He's like, have your smarts ever stopped you from getting shot in the face? Cut to Lexi with a total of like 56 HP. She's like, I'm a dead man.
Right.
All right, but you got an nat 20, sir. So I will now reveal to you all the things thereof. Hey, Jared, you can share this with all the people if you want. You can also copy paste this, Jared, once I send it if you just don't want to relay all this.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
There's your remembering of all the things. This is a statue of Seth, the god the UNT worship. And what Hogarth realizes is there's a slider here. So the significance between the religion and the slider, you don't really know. But you do know that that is the statue of Seth, and that is the worship deity of the UNT here. If you want, I can just share that with
Spooks
everybody.
turns. Yeah. I was not aware Seth is a god of necromancy. What does the Raven Queen bid us do with Seth and his followers? Mike, it's you.
I'm sorry, I'm chewing. One second.
Oh, you're good.
I contemplate internally for a second, trying to speak to the Raven Queen. I say, Great Raven Queen, we require your input on. We request your input on a matter of someone who deems themselves on your level as a necromancer god. We know that it's a falsehood, but we still require your. We would still like your input on how to proceed.
Go ahead and roll a D100.
Sorry, I'm writing this down. 1 second.
Also, pretty solid deity for a necromancer in general. Just looking at like these personality traits.
Also,
I say-
I can just post it, you don't have to type that whole thing. There you go.
No, I know. I have that pasted in. I was typing in what I had said. I say the Raven Queen's not responding to my prayers. I need to start a fire and do a proper prayer ceremony. I would know this by now, but does Rose know Firebolt?
Yes.
Awesome. I say we need to gather up some stuff, some flammable materials, so that, and then I'll ask Rose to ignite it with Firebolt. Can we set fire to these rugs?
No. Have you seen the craftsmanship of them? Ugh,
They're worshipping a false deity.
not
They
the
need to be
rug.
destroyed.
Well,
I say that to you completely blank-faced, as if it's like their beauty means absolutely nothing to me.
well, it means nothing to me either, but it might to some, rich person in the city who doesn't care what those markings are.
selling that would be spreading word of a false deity's name when my patron is already the reigning supreme in that realm. I will not allow it.
You take it far enough away, they won't know what any of it means. Believe me, you get fair trade, but I get your point.
Good. I didn't have to do the next thing that I was working up to.
Well, think of all the hungry mouths it would feed to sell those rugs to a nice, rich landlord in the country somewhere.
That's just from your understanding of the Raven Queen there.
Oh, sorry. You can delete that if I wasn't. So I didn't mean to copy paste that. I was trying to drag it out, but.
That's just based on his knowledge of the Raven Queen.
Correct. She didn't answer his prayers.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to start a fire so I can do a proper ceremony burning the raven feathers that I still have. But then our not a thief partner here decided he wanted to try and take the rugs of a false deity to sell, and I'm forbidding it. I will gladly die on this hill too.
Oh, that's fine. They'd be difficult to move anyways. I was thinking of ways to do it, but probably more trouble than it's worth.
I say, well, obviously I didn't say I would die on that hill in the game, but I say thank you for seeing my point of view, and I bunch a part of the rug up in a nice little wad and ask Rose to use Firebolt to ignite it.
Well, maybe when we're out ready to leave, we are underground. The smoke's gonna accumulate in here, isn't it?
This is important. We need her answer sooner rather than later. She may say it's okay, and we don't need to do anything about this Seth, but she also may give us some helpful tips on how to kill it. False deities are false for a reason. That means they can be killed.
The eyes glow on the statue as you say that.
Me being not perceptive, I'm assuming I don't notice this.
Oh, you notice it. It was as you made eye contact
With
the statue.
With my passive perception that is worse than the guards from the other night.
That is an important note. Did you ask anyone else if they saw anything?
Oh yeah. Did you guys see if those eyes glow? I point to the eyes on the statue.
None of you noticed any of that, and some of you were looking straight at the statue, examining it when he says that. So it sounds like Habor might be smoking.
Oh, that is amazing. Okay, so has Lexi lit the damn rug yet, or am I still waiting for somebody to light the rug for me?
She is not lighting the rug. She apparently does not agree with burning a holy rug in front of a statue of a deity. She thinks that might be a bad idea. But she
Does Green Flame Blade do fire? Oh wait, I can light it. I can technically light it on fire with my sword, can't I? Or no, it's necrotic damage. It's not technically fire damage. Does Green Flame Blade work on my sword, Jason?
technically yes.
I draw my sword, ignite it. Well, actually, before I say this, would dealing fire damage to a rug ignite said rug?
I could, but
Or would it have the
ignition,
potential
it'll just
to?
do a little burning cut in the rug, like a little burnt hole, is what it'll probably.
Okay,
Or
that
burnt
won't.
slashes.
So that won't work. Then so I don't.
You know
draw
what I
my
think would
sword.
really piss this god statue off if you moved it, pushed him out of the center of the room. I mean, nothing that makes a god statue angrier than that.
Spooks, Well, actually, I'll say that.
Ooh, I got this. I got this. Hey, Jason, I'm gonna DM you in Discord because I don't know how to DM you outside in
That's all right. I'm
the
watching
fantasy
Discord now
grounds
'cause
thing.
Patrick whispered there too, and I missed it. So, see, I knew Rose. I knew you. I knew you, Rose. She's like, I'm not burning the beautiful rug. You monsters. While this is going on, Emerald and Spooks and Rose, I haven't really heard what you're doing. All right, if you're doing anything, let me know.
I'm typing right now what I was going to say. And my sword is drawn. I'm thinking about trying to behead this statue, but in the name of peace, I'm petitioning a foreign evil deity here.
Everyone is whispering to me right now. Nick or Rose, the non-whisperers, what do you think you guys are doing, or are you also whispering to me?
So did Habor tell everybody that he saw the eyes glow?
He did. He's
Yes, and
he's
nobody
I
else
didn't
saw
see
it.
that, and then no one else saw it. So,
Yeah.
did it happen, or
Okay,
is Habor crazy? We don't know. He is the least perceptive one, so how did he see that and no one else did? The other funny possibility is the time when the least
good
perceptive
God.
guy rolls an at 20. And he's like, no,
Yes,
no, it
that is
happened."
true too.
Okay.
Okay. Spook speaks in a hissing tongue,
Roll a D100.
the same
sir.
literal tongue he's spoken before. Oh, what is that?
All prayers require D100 for chance to God to care about you.
Hey, that's his business if he doesn't. Just remember I tried. Oh, that wasn't trying to drag it over to the thing, and it's. Oh my gosh. There you go. I should have rolled that in the dice star. That first one I rolled was 80. Wrong.
Here's your response.
Hey, Jason, I just saw that you were streaming it, so I pulled up the stream and then muted it and minimized it, so you at least have one extra viewer.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, and I won't see anything that you're actually doing on there that I'm not supposed to see.
I'm watching Wazowski. Always watching.
I can literally show you. Here, where is it? Not working.
I don't have anything like secret up there anyway, so you're good.
Yeah, I didn't think you would, but I don't want. In the event that you accidentally do, or you do have something secret up there, I don't want to see it, because that ruins the fun.
No worries.
Okay, I guess I should wait around, but Spooks says, very well, with a tone of hostility and resignation, and rears his sword to try to lop off the statue's head.
All right.
You know, if you pushed it over, the head might fall off.
No, Rose. No one has done that. But that's mostly because you're the only one that can do that. But no one suggested it. But you're the smartest one here. So.
By far.
So I would like to
I was
point out,
gonna
Lexi,
say,
how often
Doesn't your character
your
have a genius intelligence?
non-playing lots of RPGs out of the box thinking is helpful. So please don't wait forever to voice it.
Please voice those.
I have to like make sure I call her out to talk, otherwise she just sits there and watches things happen.
What about my thing I said, Jason? Does that work?
Go over here. Yes, I'm not sure which doors you meant, but yes. Rose, and that's it. Just Rose. Rose, roll an Arcana check. And then you can also do that thing that you just whispered to me. You were the one that would do that.
I did just consider something, actually, regardless of what they decide.
Rose, I'll just whisper to you actually this. Okay, cool.
There's a bad man,
Nope.
my grandma.
All right, you guys hear a raven's caw? Caw, caw. Like a breeze blows around you.
That would be crazier if it wasn't for the fact that she has a raven that travels with her.
Oh yeah, it wasn't Lexi's raven though.
Wait, Lexi has a raven that I know she has a bat.
She has a raven too.
Yeah, gave her a raven.
Damn, she's a Pokemon master over here. But after hearing the raven caw, I say that could be the Raven Queen trying to reach out to us. I need to burn this raven's. I pull out a raven's feather from my bag and say, I need to burn this feather so that I can, as a prayer to her, I need somebody to ignite, who has the power of fire, to ignite this rug, please.
Would a torch suffice?
If you can light the torch, then yes.
I will. Wait. Do you still have your sword out?
No.
Oh, then yeah, I will try to light a torch.
You light the torch.
I offer
see.
the torch to Habor.
Can you light the? Or am I okay to light the rug with the torch before
I say-
Spook? I'm asking Spook specifically because I know it's if I.
Luke says, as we do not yet know if Seth is our enemy, I'm not here to fell every evil deity. I'm here on the errand of the Raven Queen. We are invaders here, and I do recognize that.
Okay, Jason. I guess that's a question for the DM. Would burning a raven feather in the torch work for the ritual?
I mean, any burning of the feather, any which way, does to the ritual. Yes.
Okay, because when you originally explained it, it was like you explicitly said fire, like a campfire. So that's why I was checking. I wasn't sure, but okay. I would not have insisted on burning the rug if I had known that. My bad. So I put the feather in and I say, Raven Queen, we have a pretender named Seth who claims to be a god of necromancy, and we seek your guidance on how to handle this false god.
All right, go ahead and roll a d100. Hogarth, you can go ahead and roll
Another
a sleight of hand.
Ah. Suddenly, the rug vanishes.
I was going to say, any of you can roll a perception.
I feel like that's a really. We're both standing on those rugs.
That's
Yeah.
how good he is.
That's right. Nothing up my
That's some
sleeve.
real pickpocket level 100 Skyrim.
Yeah, he's a magician. You know where you pull the tablecloth? Well, he jerks it. And
Or
you,
like
Right.
in
you just,
Fallout,
like, you feel your feet move a little bit. You're like, what was that? Oh, nothing. I don't even remember there.
or it's Fallout when you put the lit dynamite into people's pockets.
That's nothing compared to when you steal their underwear right
Skyrim,
after.
you
Oh,
strip
yeah.
them naked and walk off. Like, must have been my imagination. All right.
I feel like the
guess I'll
Skyrim
roll.
NPCs have a passive perception of like 3, though, to be fair.
So bad news
Surely,
for
though, for
you,
role-playing,
Hogarth.
Metagame, I don't care about it.
Everyone noticed you doing it. Like everyone saw it. You were pretty sneaky, but probably because they were standing on it. You were like, "Pardon me, did you move your foot there for a second?"
Yeah, like, what was it like up to our foot? We're like, what are you
Exactly.
doing?
Oh, it's a nice rug.
Oh,
know?
thank you, Hogarth. Thank you for gathering those into a burnable bundle for me.
Hogarth's like, "Well, since he's using the torch now, I thought I could just waste not, want not."
Yeah. If you don't think about it as like a death cult, there are kind of cool snake images on it.
Hogarth, were you going to carry the 50-pound roll of carpet?
I have plans. Hogarth never goes underground without plans. You can trust me for that.
He like slides it in his pocket and he
Hey.
like keeps sliding, and you realize he basically have pants of holding. So his pants like basically store
Yeah.
infinite stuff in it. It looks like, or at least a bag of holding's worth.
You laugh now, but just wait and see. You'll by the time we leave this place, you'll understand what I have in mind.
Jason, what came of the prayer to the Raven Queen?
Thanks, Rose.
Doth she still be ignoring me?
Let's see. You rolled. Ooh, nice. Let me see if I can post these. Did I see them? Here you go, sir. Here.
I say, Jason, for him, and that's part of why I was asking him and not doing my own prayer. He does have the whole Sigil of the Raven, where it's actually the spell effect.
There you are, Habor.
Thank you, sir.
No, Rose. What I was saying you noticed earlier is you were able to see the spell he cast, which created that noise that he was saying was the will of the Raven Queen. Like a liar.
Wow.
You just had to tell everybody, didn't you,
Well, it's already
Jason?
passed now. They can't do anything about it.
No. I don't know that metagame, but Lexi, you should know. Don't let spooks find that out. Impersonating the
was-
deity is a bad idea.
Was that not ingenious though to try as a
Yes,
method of
yes, it
trying to get
was.
y'all to agree?
Yeah, no, Mike thought of it, and Lexi rolled it again. I noticed it, but she was like, "What is thaumaturgy?" I'm like, "It's a spell you have. It makes a noise. He made the con." And she's like, "What?" And I'm like, "Oh my god." That's why I just told her. So Lexi, you can talk to me now. If you said you wanted to tell me later, there's not really going to be a later on it. So if you had anything to say, now's your chance. But we.
So I say to the group that the Raven Queen is not telling us to do anything. She does have a very strong disapproval of somebody trying to mess with the natural order of life and death. However, sorry, I got lost where I was reading. But we
you just
must
quoting
save.
that?
What?
Instead of you just quoting that.
I am shortening it, paraphrasing. Thank you.
Okay.
I'm paraphrasing it. But she's not giving us any. She's not recommending I take any specific actions. However, if I do see any acts that blatantly go against the natural life and death expectancy, we need to stop it. More or less.
Okay.
You guys can read it and correct me if I'm wrong in paraphrasing that. Like I'm not trying to actively lie and say, oh, this is a. Like I'm actually just trying to paraphrase it easily. So.
Do you think she'd mind if we tried pushing the statue?
No, she would
Let's
not
do it.
mind. I get behind it and try and help push.
All right, you guys push it.
Spooks considers after a moment and moves to strike off the head of the stone statue.
Wait, let us knock it down
All right, you
first.
guys go to move it. It does not budge whatsoever.
Okay, Spooks, off with its head.
Spooks.
This wasn't about moving it, Jason. It was about I considered the Raven Queen, but then I also considered my oath and in the words of Jason the One Toy Statue, it's clobbering time.
All right, you swing your sword mightily, and it goes king and like reverberates as you hit it, and it appears to not even be scratched.
Okay. We'll take that as my sign for now, because I wasn't just hitting it with just a sword.
Can I try and Eldritch Blast it? Oh, it's solid adamantine. Never mind.
I'm gonna start looking for more of those switches.
All right, well, guys, I am going to pause it
What?
here for you. But I did post in the recap to do for next times. But GG, I think next week we'll be off because
Thank you, guys.
pretty much everyone will be off for Thanksgiving things. I think, is that correct? I know Mike said he'll be out. So probably next week we'll be out, but then the week after that, are we all good for playing?
Yes.
Checking my schedule right now. Yeah, it should be fine.
All right, super duper. Well done, everybody, and yeah, we'll see what the chaotic companions do next week. I did put this up for my my TikTok and my stream after all, so we'll see. We'll see if more people want to see the chaotic companions in action next week. But I'm excited. So I might be getting the game store out here. So that's why I gotta start doing more.
The game's you?
So I'm in
Woo!
talks with the guy right now. So we'll see once he shows me the financials. But then we'll have an actual place to play. So and we won't have to worry if they held the tables for us or not.
Yeah, thank God for that.
All right.
Okay, so like I said.